It says a lot also about the importance of parents and how they raise their children in the faith, just as a point of encouragement. I mean, we can never ensure, that our children are going to follow the faith, but how important that is to at least steep them in it.
Yes, and I have to say this, because I don't want it to think that we were just like constantly, faithful, prayerful, Catholic, doing our thing all the time. I mean, yeah, I went to church every Sunday. I we did daily prayer, things like that in the home. But I was in Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts. I did the Pinewood Derby every year, and I was heartbroken when I didn't win first place, and my brother beat me, one year and got the trophy, and he went on to win district.
And he's younger than you.
Yeah, and he's younger than me. It was even more awful, right?
Do you still have your cars?
Yeah, I do still have my Pinewood Derby cars.
It's on.
Oh, yeah.
I was number one in Ohio.
My dad has a track from our old Cub Scout pack. We could totally do this. No.
Number one in Ohio is a lot of competition.
It is a lot of competition.
Amongst the Southern Baptists.
Okay. Well, Pinewood Derby was really awesome. I remember collecting all my trophies. I had on my dresser trophies like Pinewood Derby and baseball. Because I played baseball since I was little. I mean, 5, 6, 7 years old. Dad didn't like t-ball. He just wanted to go right to machine pitch. But he coached me and my brother.
That's such a funny detail. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. Nah, you're too...
Well, think about it. When you see kids on the t-ball field, most of the kids are just picking grass or playing with their glove or watching butterflies. It's
so
kind of
manly.
Hilarious. I know, right? No, but my dad was coaching us, and Blue Lick ball field, and then we moved to Okolona Little League when they first opened after they built the new field. My wife actually got to also play on the older field because we started at Blue Lick, but it was cool to, grow up with a lot of kids who I still know today that played in the neighborhood. There's a lot of travel ball today that a lot of, old school coaches today say it's just ruining sports in general. All the travel ball means you don't get to grow up with kids that you really played with and had a good time with. And
Did you know your wife during that time? Or did you all meet much later?
I did, actually, but I would have never ever thought that she would have been my wife, nor would she have thought I would be her husband, right? Yeah. And that's its own story in its way. But her uncle actually coached me in All-Stars one year.
Okay.
So there's a picture of me and her cousin and his dad in the same shot in the All-Star team at Okolona. So things like that are just really, really cool to be able to have. But what I say this because this is the human side. It's not... The spiritual life, the life of being a Catholic or a Christian, is really about being a fully human and fully alive person, who enjoys normal things like sports and recreation and fun and Pinewood Derby, and SpongeBob, right?
And in the place that you're called to be in your life, like the contemplative monk is called to be doing that,
right in the state of life. Yeah,
but
exactly.
That doesn't mean that somebody in a different state of life who is enjoying the Pinewood Derby and so forth
exactly.
is not also fulfilling their vocation and living a good and holy life.
Right. It's all in where does God call you, and how can you integrate these normal, ordinary experiences in a way that allows those same experiences to shine because of your prayer life, because of your ability to recognize that those things aren't God. Right. Those things aren't heaven. Those things aren't your ultimate happiness. And by me being a kid putting my trophies on my shelf, there was the beginnings of what could have become this unhealthy, what you basically call idolatry that we see today. And God knew what he would need to do to kind of break me of that, transform me in many ways.
Yeah,
and not to say I'm perfect.
Your brother beat you in the Pinewood Derby.
It started with my brother beating me in the Pinewood Derby, right, exactly.
This is the first time I've ever been glad I didn't have a brother.
Oh my God.